Hello, hunters, and welcome back to Bloodborne. I am Darkside, and today we are going to make our way over to Nightmare Menzies. Um, but before we do, we got to make a trip through the lecture building, the second floor. So last time we were playing, we had just finished beating Ibratas, daughter of the Cosmos. She is a hard-ass battle for me anyways, because she just hits hard. So it's almost like you have to have a really good run against her. I forgot to mention that you can use the cannon against her, which does really good damage if you have it and you've been leveling up. And like I said, if you're having a hard time, try using Rosemarinus or oh shit. These guys, these students, these scholars, whatever you want to call them, the students here, they are susceptible to thrust damage as well. So go ahead and use that. We're on the second floor of the building, so you notice that he's there. He's not gonna drop down when you come through the door. He'll drop down later when we get ready to go leave the door. You can see them, and they really are creepy. You know what? To be honest, these guys kind of remind me a little bit of they remind me of I don't know if you've watched the anime Assassination Classroom, but they kind of remind me of Koro Sensei, who is the headmaster, or the teacher in the episode. And he's kind of has this look like them, but he's a giant octopus. So it's kind of funny. These guys spew some shit that's I guess it can cause frenzy. I think is what it does. Look up, and there goes a guy. So when you run around, going. Why didn't he fall? What the hell's wrong with this dude? Why is he not falling? There you go. Fucker. You're if you're using strength weapons, it's pretty good at staggering them. You can see all of them down there. It's pretty good at staggering them, so I wouldn't worry too much. Oh shit. Lock on. But thrust weapons deal the best damage against them. There's a little lore note over here. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. Interesting. Because now we finally got the keen observation from someone in the game, leaving notes that Willem was right. The blood was wrong. What we should have been doing was seeking insight, or eyes within the inside. And when you think about that, think about, like I said before, it's like kind of one of those Christian dogma truths. There it goes. Thank you. There's another note here. Hunt the great ones. Hunt the great ones. So it's starting to tell you, the game's telling you, hey, the great ones didn't have our best interest in mind necessarily. And it kind of goes to like one of those dogmatic principles of, like Judaic faith, where it's telling you that, everything that you need to know, everything that you need to be a good person has already been transcribed on you. Watch out for him. He's in there. And you kind of know this already. It's there. So like Runesmith Carroll, he had it right. He started writing and inscribing the words in the brains of, of everyone, so that way they could live them. Master Willem saw everything, the eyes on the inside, or a self-reflection. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates. Haleblood. We're gonna see what that is, and it depends on what truth you go towards. 3/3 chords. So it's starting to tell you exactly what it is that you need in order to find the truth. 3/3 chords. I showed you that we've have now 2 of the 3 chords, and if you look, it's telling you the nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates, Pale Blood. Lawrence and those guys were seeking the truth through the blood, and Willem told them that that was wrong. That was going to lead to their demise because they were relying on something that was not their own. You know, it goes towards the greater truth of what they were discussing. You have to go, you have to see, in order to evolve, you have to seek these means within yourself. You cannot find them from someone else. Someone else cannot give you that evolution. It has to be earned. Because if you don't earn that evolution, you kind of ruin yourselves. It's interesting. The game is interesting, especially now that it's telling you these things. It's telling you what you need to do. Now, there are 3 different endings to the game. Damn, he caught me. Oh, by the way, if I didn't mention, I kind of probably failed to now because I got so wrapped up in the lore stuff. The lore in this game is really interesting to me, and I used to go to seminary school, so when you talk about some of these things, the principles are pretty damn interesting in my opinion. If you stay close to them, I noticed this playing through one time when I was jabbing these guys with the the rifle spear, and Epic Name Bro has this video where he explains, look, Dark Souls is this kind of weird beast where, you know, normally you're kind of used to backing away from danger, and you kind of probably see me do that a lot with bosses, where Dark Souls, FromSoft games, you kind of get this instinctual thing to kind of go away from your enemies when things look dangerous. But Dark Souls, it almost like it wants you to go into enemies, and with these guys that spew they're the scholars without the hats, if you go close to them and inside their attack, they actually don't the spray won't hit you. I don't know why. I don't know if that was meant to be that way. I just kind of noticed it because Epic Name Bro had said something about, you know, don't run away, and I was like, okay, well, I won't run away, and I'll keep trying to run into things because I was dying fairly frequently. Look at him. I don't think he affects you here because I think he falls down if you go downstairs into that classroom. Yeah, so I got wrapped up in there. But now that we've reached the second floor of the the lecture building, you're not going to find a better place more suited for farming souls. If that's what you want to do, this is the place for you. Farm souls here. These guys give out tons of XP, just crap tons, and it's really worth it if you just want to do that. Go ahead and grab them here. Now we have all of the communion runes. Pretty much most of the runes, I believe, the good majority of these runes they all come in sets of 5. Some of them can only be got in the some of them can only be found inside the Chalice dungeons, while others are found in the game. If I missed any, please leave a comment so that way I know. I'm sure I did, but you know. So this guy right here, he looks like one of the church giants, but I'm gonna warn you, he's not slow like the church giants, and he has these fire fists that can really fuck you up. So be careful about fighting him, because yeah, he looks like the church giants in that he kind of looks slow, you know, but he's not. It's kind of weird. Damn, I got caught because I was being greedy. In one of my runs on Ebertas, you're gonna see I did the same thing where I tried to get greedy with I almost had her dead, almost killed her, and then I got a little greedy and I died, you know, shortly, and I got hit by frenzy, and instead of trying to heal it right away, because I know that even if you get into one of those standoff battles, then you'll end up winning the war. You know, necessarily you don't win that you'll win the battle and you win the war. You know, you'll die, but you come back. And I got killed, and my wife made fun of me. She was like, "Yeah, tell your readers I was just screaming at you, telling you stop trying to do that. Stop trying. You got greedy. So yeah, be careful about getting greedy for certain things. But look on this wall right here. Don't run and kill him just yet. That's our man Patches. I mean, I know you probably want to stick it to him because dude, like, he fucked up, right? Like, like I'm all up in his shit, and he's staring out the window. You can kill him if you want to, but it's better off that you talk to him.
You cannot be. No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala? How did this come to pass?
That was interesting that you get the beg for life
Now, wait just a moment.
gesture.
Do you think ill of me? Me?
It doesn't really make a difference which one you say to him. The conversation is going to go bad, but I don't think ill of him anyways.
I think not. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. You should appreciate it if you've a grain of gratitude in you. Yes. Appreciate it.
Oh, from soft and their patches. I mean, to anybody who's played this, you know, from soft games, you're gonna know who Patches
We're
is.
fast friends by now. Let this express what words cannot.
So he gives us anti-clockwise metamorphosis as well.
Doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter? Well met. My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain god and the way he meted out his love.
The really cool thing that I find about
Well
Patches
met.
is that
My
he
apologies, but I feel a
he's kind of
profound
like,
thought occurring
the way I look at him, he's kind of
on the
like
good grace of a
Deadpool
certain
and
god
the
and the way he
Joker,
meted
in
out his
that
love.
we know that he exists outside the game in terms of like, you know, FromSoft's decision to put him in there is because he's almost like an Easter egg, you know, for anybody who's followed all their games. And he kind of becomes like the Joker to me because he's in on a joke and he knows what's going on, and he's kind of helping us, like, you know, he led us through to all of this. So he's an interesting character in that. Now, if you want to, at this point, you can go ahead and attempt to kill Patches. I don't think anything stops you from doing it. For instance, at this point in the game, I believe you can kill just about everybody that you want to. There's only a few people. I'm going to take this time to tell you guys because in the video, because I don't. We're kind of getting to the point where there's not much left in the game to do. We're going to travel to Nightmare Mensis, and then we have our fight with a couple of people. But yeah, so you can Adela the nun drops the Odin Wraith if you kill her. Um, Not necessarily a bad idea to go and kill her if you want to do that. It's up to you whether or not you want to kill her to do that. We already got one Odin Wraith, I believe, from Iosefka, the imposter, when we got the 1/3 umbilical cord as well. Who else? Patches drops. This is the choice where you got to make with him whether or not you want to do it. He drops the Great One's Wisdom, which is a bonus to your insight. I'm not really interested in this playthrough of just killing everybody. Normally, to be honest with you, normally I would just go wreck shit. Like, literally, I would just go inside people's faces and just wreck shit. Like, at the end of the game, especially for certain things. For instance, I'm interested in doing another playthrough for the game as a what did I say before? As a blood tinge build. Um, there are two weapons in the game that really interest me because it's the Chikages and Evelyn. Both of them are S-scaling weapons and blood tinge. That's significant. There's actually some runes and stuff like that, in my opinion, that support, you know, you actually being able to use those weapons, namely your visceral attack runes, and then like your Odin Writhe runes. Me, they kind of support. I came over here because I kind of wanted the echoes from fucking with these dudes. Is the Odin Writhe runes because they. Oh shit, messed up there. Hopefully I don't die doing this. Kind of fucked up on that. Damn. Okay. Damn. So many of them. Crazy. The Odin Writhe runes kind of support that. There's a number of. It's not even just the Odin Writhe runes. There's a number of runes in the game. Damn, caught me. There's a number of runes that actually support you being able to use the blood tinge. It's a build that really interests me, and I'm kind of really tempted to do it. The only thing I have against it per se is the fact that we don't run into a lot of these things until much later in the game, especially like the Chikage and Evelyn. We don't get those till we pretty much. I mean, we get those when we pretty much hit the tail end of the game, where we're like midway through the game in order to get those. So you're really talking about some survivability there if you're just going a blood tinge route, and little else. I believe both of those also support you doing a dex kind of build. So it's an interesting build to me, like, you know, a dex blood tinge build with the Chikage and with the Evelyn. So I'm looking into it, and I might do a playthrough on that one just to see what it's like. So once you're done inside this area, just go ahead and come over to this door, the freezing cold door, and open the door to the outside. That's what it says. Notice that door says open the door to the outside. Keep that in mind. It said open the door to the outside. All the other doors says open the door or close the door, shut the door, something like that. This door, I don't know if it means anything, and that's part of FromSoft's thing or whatever. And you know, little things are laid in here and there, but it's one of the only doors in the game that I have noticed that said open the door to the outside. So now we're in the Nightmare Menzies. I'm gonna make another video of this one because I don't want to make the videos too long. We're kind of into 18 minutes. Not that the lecture building has anything necessarily going on with it, but yeah. So when you see this guy right here, he's gonna walk up that path, and you're gonna miss out on a, because you don't want to kind of fucking. There's a wandering nightmare over here, and you don't want to miss out on it, because if he goes up the path, he kind of, you will miss it, because he won't. Where is it? Did I already miss the damn thing? I hope not. I hope not. Let's see if I missed the damn thing. I think I did. There it goes. Jesus Christ. Alright, I really wanted those damn bloodstone chunks, man. They would not want to miss them. Oh, man. This area right here. Oh, shit. Forgot about those things. If you don't, yeah, I kind of forgot about these beasts over here. You definitely kind of want to, you want to make sure you have like some kind of arcane attack equipped. So I'm gonna switch probably over to nitrous to do these battles in this area. These beasts right here. I think that's the first time we got that pulsating rune. So let's take a look at that one. Where are you? Here, pulsing damp blood gem. HP continues to recover +2. These guys right here, if you don't kill them with something like that, they will spawn those worms. And if you guys remember, I told you before, those worms are butt-ass annoying, so be careful. The other thing the reason why I'm not going to continue too far in here, I just want to kind of get to a lamp so that we're good to go. But what you want to do is you want to have sedatives at the ready, and you're going to kind of see why. I wanted you to notice when we first came in here that I wanted you to hear that baby sound. You heard the baby crying, and I want you to pay attention to that light. I don't know if you heard it very well or you saw it very well, but there is a point in the statue over there, and if you know, I'm going to step out here. You can see that statue come on, right? Every single time. So for those of us who've played the game already, we know what that means. If you're in sight of that building, you will immediately start building up frenzy, and you don't want to do this. So you want to kind of, and there you go. You want to kind of make sure that you stay undercover when you're fighting things. I'm gonna travel back right now because we're gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream, and then I'll come back here to this point in another video. I don't want to walk around with these guys without having something there. Really good idea for you guys to make sure that you have sedatives. That's number one. Make sure you have sedatives. I'm gonna level up with the her as well. So I'm at level 76, guys. Now I'm at 42 strength. So I need to go one level here, and my vitality. That's what I said I was gonna do. I said I was gonna go 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 at this point. I think I need 35,000 more. Let's see if I can actually.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find
see if I can actually get there.
The waking world.
Yeah, thanks, wife. You talk too slow. Ah, shit. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Nope. Not enough.
Very well. Let me.
Just missed it. Just missed it. Oh, so close.
Farewell, good hunter.
Yeah, I'll do it off camera so that way you guys don't have to deal with it. I'm gonna go get that last bit of blood echo so that I can hit the next level. I don't want to carry too much blood echoes in there. Let's fortify. Yeah. Oh shit! Damn it! I thought nitrous was at 9. Made a mistake there and leveled up Holy Blade. Alright, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So, look at that place. So, there you guys have it. We're gonna make our way into the Nightmare Menzies next. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you guys. I almost completely forgot. We picked up the anti-clockwise metamorphosis rune from Patches, and this one's plus 15 for a boost of maximum stamina. So we're definitely going to equip that one. Why wouldn't we? And now I have the eye rune, but instead of having that one, what you probably want to have equipped is the Frenzy Resist rune. So we're gonna run into Frenzy quite a few times inside the so I would equip at the very least the Deep Sea rune. I don't think we've run into any other of of those runes for these for that gives frenzy resist. But make sure you have that one equipped, and you can change your gear. I believe there is some gear sets, but it's not. It won't necessarily be necessary for you to have that thing on the whole time. But I would try to bump up your frenzy resist as much as possible. I think it's the Graveguard set that has the highest resistance for frenzy. Take a look at it. I'm pretty sure that it is. So, like for instance, the Graveguard mask right now has the highest frenzy resist. Let's see what else we got inside here. Look at that. The Knight's Garb has a 40 frenzy resist. Ashen Hunter's Garb is at 60. Let's see. I think that was the highest. So I'm gonna equip all this high level frenzy resist stuff. So it was the Ashen. We're doing a little 28 at the Ashen Hunter stuff right now. We're doing a little fashion show right now. So we got the Ashen Hunter gear. And then let's see what the highest here is. So we got 30 on the Ashen Hunter set. 30 on the Ashen Hunter set. 30 on the Hunter trousers. So you can go whichever ones you want here for that one. I'll go with the Ashen Hunter gear since that's what I have. Since it's 30 and 37. And the Hunter's trouser, all looks about the same. So we'll go with the Ashen Hunter trousers. And look at me. I'm Scarecrow, bitches. That's what I am. I'm the Scarecrow. Oh man, I love that. Love this stuff. Love it. Love it. The Bass Messengers, I don't think they have any gear sets that we why did I still not have the Yarnum Hunter set? Could have sworn I had that stuff. Could have sworn. I know the popular set seems to be the Canehurst set. I really feel like purchasing the Crow Hunter set. You know what? Yep, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Give me that. I'm gonna probably off video go farm some stuff and grab the crow feather manchettes. Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do, just so you guys are aware. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you prepare some kind of frenzy resist, or because you can get trapped in one of those areas, and trust me, you want your frenzy resist up high. And we're gonna run into quite a few things that are actually gonna build up frenzy. Anything else in the area can be mitigated. I don't think there's gonna be any poison damage that you have to worry about, but frenzy is gonna be something that you have to worry about. So while I'm sitting here looking like the Scarecrow, I'll check you guys out the next time. Later.